Welcome, Stella, here at Playphonic. I'm Leandro Mello. Playphonic is a website, blog, media about symphonic metal and all the genres related to symphonic metal. And we talk about everything, music, lyrics, videos, everything. I know Metawings since 2016 when I saw in YouTube the Sign of the Sun video that became very popular, and I really enjoyed their band since then. The first question I was going to ask you is how you started the band Metawings. How did you choose the name Metawings? Tell us a little bit of the story about Metawings.
Okay. I formed the band almost 11 years ago here in Sofia, Bulgaria. And as you said, it's in symphonic metal style with Gothic elements, Celtic elements also. And in 2015, we released our first official video for Crying of the Sun, which became so popular and made us a little bit famous in the world. And then in the next year, we released our first EP called Fallen Angel in the Hell. 2 years later, we released our first studio album called For All Beyond. And now, just 3 weeks ago, we released our second studio album called A Whole New Land.
Oh, good.
So, as for the band's name, your question about the name of our band, maybe because I wanted the band's name to be something that shows the meaning and the feeling of our music. I wanted to combine two elements in the name, like metal and wings, something very strong, aggressive, and something very gentle like the wings. That's why I call the name Metawings.
Nice, very nice. So the contrast between something strong and something light.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
I didn't know this is very good name. The meaning of this name is very good.
Thank you. I like it too.
Yeah, very good. Like when we have the symphonic metal style, we have the contrast between the raw parts and the opera more light parts. Very good. And what are the musical references for you and for the bands? What are other styles or other artists that inspired you?
Maybe personally for me, the styles that I used to love to listen every day, especially from symphonic metal. Of course, bands like Nightwish and Within Temptation. For some of the guys in the band, I think they like most other bands like Metallica or Dimmu Borgir or Dream Theater. We have very different style of music, but Metawings just unite us to make our music. And mostly my favorite genre of music is our style, and my favorite band is Metawings, of course.
Oh, good. So you said that like Nightwish was one of the biggest that inspired you.
Yes, as I really like Nightwish and really inspired me to be the composer as I am. But mostly we have our impact on our own energy in our music, and that's why I want to leave something different and our sign in the world of music, and to be called just Metawings, not Nightwish copy or something else. We are really Metawings, and we want to leave something really important in the metal world.
Yeah, that's true, because when we listen to your songs, we feel like it's very original, although it's inspired by the genre, but I feel that it's very original. Your song is there. Then someone listen to Metalwings and no, this song is them. very original.
Yeah,
Right.
this is our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And well, the new album, A Whole New Land. I wanted you to tell us a little bit about the new album. How was it to produce this album? And this album has a message. Is it a concept album, or every song has a different meaning?
As for the general idea for this album, it was a big step for our band. I think because in many ways we've changed, and mainly in our sound, like we sound. Our main goal from the very beginning, 2 years ago, when I started composing the tracks and the songs, was to make the slight turn in our style and to make a harder and heavier album with many more symphonic parts, gentle vocals, heavy guitars, and very dynamic drums. And I think that we did it and we achieved our goal from the beginning. And there is, of course, a message in every song. In every song there is a different story, but as a whole, every song is connected to the others, because in the song we talk about love, we talk about life, humanity, and the world we live in now, and all the problems that maybe we'll have some days because of our actions now. And the cover art of the album, maybe you have seen it already. The message of this cover art is that all these animals, when they live in peace, there will be no boundaries in the world. This is our message: to live in peace, and just to know that we all are very, very similar each other, and to live in peace and harmony.
Okay, so the main message is to achieve a world all in peace, people living in harmony.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. This is the message.
Good, great message. The art cover of the album, I think it represents it perfectly with the animals. Yeah, very good.
And that's why there is a little girl, just to represent the idea of the innocence of the world, the new beginning, new chance for our world.
Ah, good. Yeah. Yeah, and I realized that in the album, every song you did in the whole album, it's a very long song. There are songs that are like 7 minutes long, and it's heavier than the previous album. And there's symphonic elements too. Your voice is so operatic and beautiful, and I really felt it. Like there's more heaviness in the music.
That's great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the album.
Thank you.
We released a music video of the song Monster in the Mirror. This song Monster in the Mirror, what is about? What is about the message, and how was to produce the video?
It wasn't very easy to produce the video, especially in the pandemic times here in Bulgaria. We shot the video in September last year. This song, we chose this song for the single for the album because it's a very powerful combination from all the aspects of the album. It really combines the romantic, the smoothness, the tenderness, and the aggression, which we put in every song in our album. So we chose the song, that's why, because we wanted to show the world the most powerful song, and that was Monster in the Mirror. And the story behind it is about love, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, it's obvious. But love, what love becomes when you allow something, another person to control your dreams, your life, and especially everything in your life that you enjoy. the story is all about love, the different sides of the love. And because sometimes when we see very beautiful couple love stories, when we hear something beautiful love stories, we don't see the hidden sides of the story. And we just wanted to show the hidden side of one love story nowadays. It's very difficult to find the true love, you know. So Monster in the Mirror is our message to all lost souls.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And it's really a very powerful song with extreme vocals. And the place where we shot is called Epsinograd Palace. It's one of the few palaces here in Bulgaria. Very beautiful place.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful with the castle. Very beautiful location. I saw in the music video there's the couple and in the story the man is beginning to control the woman, and there's the love story behind it. It's very good music video, and then you play the violin. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's a characteristic of you. In every music video, you're playing the violin too. It's something that I really enjoy. Yeah.
It's my favorite instrument.
Yeah,
my viola.
I think it's beautiful. Viola.
Viola. Electric viola.
Electric. Good. And talking about it, the music video for Crying of the Sun, it achieved like 29 million views on YouTube nowadays, and it's a very huge success, this music video. And what do you attribute this success for?
What we contribute from this success?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Crying of the Sun, the world learned about us. That's the main thing about it. Because without YouTube, without our song in this video, maybe the world won't know about us. So I thank to YouTube and all the fans who learned about us and loved the song, and of course the location in Bulgaria where we shot the video. And this song was just a great chance for our band to show the world that we are here, that we exist in Bulgaria. And for an independent band like ours, it was really a great chance to show something different from Bulgaria and to show the world that we exist here in Bulgaria and create great music.
Oh, good. But when you say that show something different from Bulgaria, is it because Bulgaria doesn't have this culture of symphonic metal bands or anything else?
We don't have so many bands in symphonic metal here in Bulgaria, unfortunately. There are a few, of course, but unfortunately we don't have so many metal club stages for this style of music. Mainly, yes, the fan base is mainly is in Western Europe and in Latin America, Brasilia, Mexico, and Russia, of course.
Russia.
Yes, and it's very difficult for every band, for every metal band in Bulgaria to exist these days, because we don't have the stages, we don't have the clubs. Yes,
the people.
And that's why we strive and we're looking always for something different abroad, to go for some international tours. It's our goal for mostly all the bands here.
Yeah, and I hope it's like you're achieving this goal, I mean, because you're doing a huge success with the videos, with the new album, and I hope you get more and more and more fans, because your music's so good, it needs to be shared. And I think Latin America and Brazil has a huge community that enjoys this style of music.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You were trained as a classical singer. Did you sing since you were a child? How it was your beginning as a professional vocalist?
I started playing at 9. Started playing viola and piano when I studied at the music school, and maybe after years, after then I started to studying in another music school. I just moved to it to begin study opera singing, and then maybe started my professional education to be a vocalist. And a few years later, I created Metawings, and since then I haven't stopped sing and compose for the band. So my professional way and grow up as a composer, singer is in Metawings, mostly in Metawings, and for Metawings. I found myself and my strength to be a musician as I am now, just because Metawings.
Oh, good to know. So you started your career in music with the viola, and then you started to learn how to sing.
Yes, viola was my main instrument, and the piano the second, and then I decided to start singing.
Oh, good.
Just just a chance, but my chance in life.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed how your voice sounds in the music. It's very good to hear. And I have a
thank you again.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I have a question. When did you really started to produce this new album, a whole new land?
We started in the beginning of 2019.
2019.
Yes. We started then working on the new songs. We had plans to release the album earlier, but just because all the situation in the world, the release was a little bit delayed. And it took maybe a year and a half to produce all the song, to compose all the tracks, to write all the lyrics for the song. And then in September, in the last year, we entered the studio.
To record.
Yes, and the album, of course, the beautiful thing about the album is that Jens Bogren agreed to mix and master the album. It was a great opportunity for us to have him for music producer for our album, and I think that he did a really great job for the sound of our songs.
I asked it because I wanted to know if the whole situation in the world with the pandemic did interfered with the album production.
Excuse me, what was the question?
I was asking if with the pandemic situation, did it interfere with the album production?
No. This wasn't a problem for us, no.
Okay.
Absolutely no.
Because
a little bit delayed, but we hadn't any problems with the production and recording of the album.
But
here in Bulgaria is very quiet situation, very normal.
No lockdowns, no causes.
There were lockdowns, but not so serious here in Bulgaria.
Good. That's good. A good thing that less people sick because of it. But so I think that when you were composing for a whole new land album, because there are so many bands they were composing, and when the pandemic came about in the world, they got inspired and started to compose because of the pandemic situation, the world, and so it didn't interfere in your composing of the songs. to talk about the COVID, the pandemic, and not this?
No. It wasn't the topic of the album.
Okay, yeah.
Because I started compose these tracks far away before this pandemic situation started. So it wasn't the topic of the COVID situation, the album. We had lots of free time thanks to COVID, but not the situation, not the subject of the album.
Okay, yeah, good. Oh yeah, I wanted to know if you know some metal bands from Brazil, if you know some of them or not.
You mean in the symphonic style?
Not at all, not all symphonic, in general.
Sepultura?
Yeah, Sepultura is a great band.
Yeah.
We have Sepultura and another famous that's more melodic that's called Angra.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I know them.
Okay. And
which are your favorite Brazilian bands?
For me, I most like Angra. That's my style of listening. Then Sepultura I like too, but it's much more heavier than a symphonic style, but it's good to listen.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a question here because the people that organized this interview with you is for a small PR agency that does your international press promotion. And I wanted to know if their work is good, if they do a good work for you.
Yes, actually, Mike is really a great and decent person. I really enjoyed working with him, and he helped us a lot and support our band for 2 years ago, for the previous 3 years ago, for the previous album for All Beyond. And now we've just started to promote first the video for Monster in the Mirror, and then the album. So he helped the band a lot. He's a really great person.
Yeah, he's very polite. He's very good. He sends me the email, and then we talk together. It's very good. Yeah. And I wanted to ask you if there are physical copies of your album that you have to sell for people that want to buy. How do people buy your merch thing?
They can buy our merch thing, like CD digipack of our new album, via our Bandcamp page. They can find it on the net or just through our Facebook. There is a lot of information on our website too, so they can order a physical copy for the new album, and to get it in in Brazil and in maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
To deliver.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good to know thing because if somebody asks for, then I can let it down.
Yes, they can have it.
Is there something else that you want to talk about your band and your new album that I didn't ask for, that you want to share with us?
I just want to say to your fans that I'm so grateful for the invitation for this interview, and you're great. You're doing a great job. Really appreciate your support, and very glad. I'm very happy that we meet now, and we have connection, and we know each other. And for our album, as you know, we are an independent band. It's very difficult for a band in this world to be independent and to produce good albums and to produce great music. But we do our best with every single, with every video and album. So if you're looking for something fresh and new and very different in the symphonic metal style, you can check our band Metawings, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah, it's a very, very good album. And then you can listen on Spotify and YouTube, Amazon, all media,
All streaming,
all
yes.
streaming. Yeah. And I have a question that I do with everyone here. I wanted to know for you, the personal thing, what is the symphonic metal for you?
It's my life.
Oh, good.
It's everything for me. It
Yeah.
combines every aspect, every good aspect side of my soul.
Oh, good. And what do you think that the genre has developed through the years? Is like it's changing or it's equal?
You mean the style?
The style, if it is changing something?
Yes, I think it's changing. Absolutely. Some people think that it's old school style, and but I don't think so, because it's very different. It's a very beautiful style when you can combine so much elements: metal, classic, gothic, power, and progressive elements. It's a really place where we can grow and evolve as an artist. So I think that there is a lot of space we can discover in this style.
Yeah, it's a very good style of music.
Mm-hmm.
And do you, after you released your new album, A Whole New Land, and you just released it, so it's time to promote the album. But what are your plans for the future, for new music, new singles? Do you
Mm-hmm.
and the band, do you think of it now, or oh, we're gonna to think about new songs in the future, not now?
My first plan is to take some break to relax in the summer, because here in Bulgaria it's already hot summer. And after maybe a short break, we'll begin to make another video for a different song from this new album. Maybe for the Bulgarian song called New More Libe. This is our next goal, to produce a new music video. Yes. I have an idea to release instrumental versions of the songs from the album, all the orchestral tracks for every song, without drums, guitars, and vocals. This is my idea, but let's see what happens. And maybe the main goal is to release and to organize a tour, international tour in Europe and in Russia, I hope. So this is our plan for the next months. We'll see.
Okay, I hope you
Time will show.
I hope you have success. The instrumental versions of the songs, it's a great idea. And the music video too, I wish I can see it in the future. So I wish you all success with it. And that's all. Thank you so much for giving me the interview. Do you have something else to tell about before we finish?
Only thank you, and really appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you, and many greetings from Bulgaria and all the guys from the band.
Take care, and we see each other soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stella. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Stay in touch. Bye.